to make some fajitas tonight. Just the fajita meat. And I'm sitting here peeling an onion. And had a word come to me. You know, I went to an event this weekend and something hit me. She didn't like the word healing because we're already whole. Right? We're already perfect. You cannot mess up what's already divine. And, you know, onions have all these layers. You know, all these layers. And they're all part of the onion, and the onion is whole. You know, so many of us think, well, if I get rid of this part of my life, I'm going to be better. If I get rid of this part of my life, and then before you know it, you're down to the middle, and you're not whole anymore, because you've taken away all that makes you you. All those things, all these layers, that's part of you. And you don't need to heal constantly from it. You already are whole. You already are perfect. You already are divine. And a shift of perception. Everything is infinite. Everything's already finished. Everything's finished. Beginning to end. So why are you trying to do something that's already done? Just learn to let go and flow into your path. You know, people ask me all the time, well, how do I know I'm on my path? Are you alive? Because that's pretty much on your path. Because if you're still alive, you're on your path. You cannot screw it up. You cannot get off your path. Now, you can take detours. You can take detours off of your path. Now, that you can do. And they just make things a little longer. But guess what? It's all part of it. You cannot ever finish healing because you already are whole. But you got to change your belief about it. If you believe that you are not whole and that you need something else to be removed from you before you are whole, you're missing the point. All of these layers are you. All of these layers make up who you are, and they are your journey. Stop trying to take the layers off. Stop trying to remove all the layers. Ooh, the onion's starting to get me. Put me some oil on the table. Did you know that if you have oil near you, it does something, like, it just takes the burn out. It takes the burn immediately away from your eyes if you're cutting onions. It's the whatever's in them that comes up in the air, and it cleans the air, and it removes something. I don't know, I read something about it once. But anyway, not the point. But and I'm going to use some salt, because salt. And I'm going to use some butter, because butter, real butter. I use real butter for everything. I go through at least a stick a day. Yep. And I'm going to make this big old bag of meat. This is grass-fed, organic, fajita meat from Earth Fare. I love their meats. If you ever get a chance to go to an Earth Fare, they have great meat. Always fabulous quality. And it's always good stuff. Okay. Now I've got my onions cooking. That's all I wanted to say. You know, the more you try to heal, you're creating more things that you need to heal from. You have to know that you're already perfect and whole and strong and powerful and lovely and harmonious and happy. And when you know that, there's such a peace that comes that you don't have to try to do anything anymore. When you live out of your heart and you start listening to this instead of this, because this just replays stuff over and over. It's useless information. The stuff that comes in your head is useless information. And there's good ideas, but they come from here. The good things that come from your heart, not your brain. Your brain only replays, measures, compares, and describes stuff that has happened in your past. That's all it does. That's all it does. So stop thinking about stuff before you do it. If you feel like you got to do something, do it. Because you're already there. And when you think about it, you're putting off doing what you need to do to get to that next step. But you're too busy planning and thinking and trying to figure out that next step. You already know what you need to do. Do the thing. So, I'm going to go now. Peace.